Dad's Playground. Hooray!
In 81, he was 21. He called the water his own.
All right, look, man, we're getting ready to go. Throw the bow lines off first.
Fishing.
Because I am the goddamn captain of this boat.
Drinking.
We can't forget about smoking.
Thinking about how crazy this life feels.
And because, what about getting high and getting drunk?
Running on empty.
Some kind of goddamn podcast or something.
With Mr. Windy.
Yeah, I gotta put my headphones back on. I didn't know you was in my headphones.
Hey, you sound kind of hollow. You ready to do this radio show or what, man?
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me take my headphones off, man. I didn't know it was fucking you. Wait a minute. Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
You're in my fucking headphones. Oh.
Yeah, is this Mr. Windy?
Yeah, man. I just had to shut you off my fucking headphones and shut you off my fucking everything because you told me high noon. I've been waiting since 12 o'clock.
Well, what I was hoping for is that you'd have enough drinks in you that you'd be funny again this week like you were last week.
Okay, well, I got a couple drinks in me. I got a couple. You
got a couple close by so you could drink while the show's going on?
Hey, I am drinking while the show's going on, but I have to tell you, these people have figured out that I'm hanging out on this boat.
Of course they have. You're so fucking loud and obnoxious.
And you're making me even louder. That's why I'm trying to get you to shut the fuck up or let me talk.
That ain't happening, pal.
Listen, man. Listen, we'll play that game again. We will play that game again. You try to hit my face, you won't do it. You'll hit my hand. My hand may hit my face. But when I go for your face, I'm going to club you like a fucking seal and then have to run over and keep you from hitting the fucking ground on your knees. Do you remember? You don't even fucking remember. Ask Yando. He saw it. I hit you so fucking hard and so fast, I had to run over and grab you and hold you.
It wasn't even that hard. It was more the noise it made.
Well, well, you know what? Too bad, because your goddamn head spun around like a Woody, whoever that fucking dude is, whatever, his fucking head goes all the way around in a fucking circle. Your head went all the way around and came back around, and when it came around is when I ran and grabbed you, and I actually told you, I said, I'm sorry. And I meant that. I don't ever mean I'm sorry to anybody, but I did not mean to hit you like that. I thought you'd block it like I blocked yours, but you didn't. And I slapped the fire. I had to run over and say, listen, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Goddamn. But you don't ever want to do that again. But that's what it sounds like to me. Like right now you're saying, hey, let's play that game again. Fuck, the next time I won't be able to get to you before you hit the ground because you'll be landing somewhere over there.
So the last we heard from you, you were on your way to Hawaii. So how is everything out there with the volcanoes? And you're in Hawaii, right?
No, I'm in Venice. Venice is
in Italy. Did you go to Italy?
Well, yeah, Venice. Well, no, not Venice, Italy, but Venice. Yeah, about the same. There was a Venice. There's a lot of Italian stuff around here. But, yeah, I'm right up the road there, Venice. I'm right up the road, Venice, Florida. Yeah, I'm on my boat. I am on.
What happened to Hawaii, man? We were Hawaii 5-0 when we left the show.
I know, but then I did a little check-in about buying a tuna boat out there. They don't really have any tuna boats for sale. And then if you want to get a job on one of them boats, you have to be a Samoan or whatever they are out there. They're very clannish, is what I found out. They're very clannish in Hawaii. If you're not a member of the clan, like an Indian, like from Indiana.
Like the clan you were involved in back in the day?
Yeah, but that's different. This one's different.
What kind of clan? You were in the White Cape clan, weren't you?
I was just with people, white is right. White is right, and we weren't really bad mouthing anybody else. We were just simply letting people know that white is right.
And is that true?
Well, you look around at things that are going on, and when you have things that are being done by people that aren't white, it just seems like they're fucked up. And I'm not disparaging people that aren't white. It's just that look at the goddamn Cowboys lost to the 49ers. Who's running that team? He ain't white.
Well, no, Jerry Jones, the man at the top, he's a white man. You gotta look a white man right in the eye.
You go.
The coach is white. The tight end is white. The kicker is white. I mean, there's plenty of white issues with that team.
The man who is calling the shots on the field and handing the ball off and throwing the ball.
He's light-skinned. Dak Prescott is not even all the way black.
Well, you know what? He's been in the sun a little bit longer than he needs to be because he's got damn fine tan on from Mississippi. Don't tell me that shit. And running back Ezekiel and Pollard and CeeDee Lamb, and just go right on down the list. The coaches don't win the game. Owners don't win the game. You know all that. It's the players that win the game. And our key players, I don't necessarily have a problem with them, but I remember Roger Staubach. I remember Craig Morton. I mean, I remember...
What about Troy Aikman?
Troy Aikman. It just seems to me like when you got...
Tom Brady?
Who?
Tom Brady, of course. You know, he didn't play for the Cowboys.
Of course, I know that, but I'm just saying, just look at it, you know.
Joe Montana.
There's another one. Roger Staubach.
Dan Marino.
Joe Namath. Dan Marino. I mean, look at him. You had one way back when, I forgot what his name was.
Warren Moon.
Okay, that's one of them. Warren Moon. Warren Moon never got very far and went to Canada. And then there's the other one that went to the...
What about Steve McNair?
He's another one. Where's he now?
I don't know. I think he ended up in jail at some point.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm telling you. White is right. I'm not saying...
Sounds awfully racist, man. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying that. If you ain't right, you ain't right. I mean, that's just the way it used to be. You know, if you ain't white, you ain't right. And I'm just like, well... Anyway, so when you gonna start this goddamn show? Because
the show has been going on. You're already I don't know 15 minutes into it. So
well, good.
Let's transition. Good. So you decided against Hawaii and you flew south to Florida.
Yes.
And so where have you been sleeping? What have you been doing? And how much money you got left?
Well, who really? It's not about how much money do I have left. It's how much money have I spent. And in the last, I got here, what is today? Today's Monday. I got here, I think, Thursday. And since Thursday, I've blown almost $7,000. But in exchange...
You've loaned out $7,000?
Blown. I've blown. There's $7,000 not in my account anymore. But in exchange for the $7,000 not being in my account, I own my home. The bank doesn't own it like you or anybody else. I mean, I appreciate.
Would you get a tent? Did you go out there and get you a tent? What'd you get?
No, I got me a beautiful 31-foot O'Day, whatever you call it, day sailboat. I mean,
you don't even know what you bought.
I do know what I bought. But
well, what the fuck did you buy? What is it called?
A 31-foot Clipper.
Oh, a 31-foot Clipper. Sounds nice, man.
I bought a 31-foot Clipper, and I finally got my phone now situated to where I can send pictures like I want to. And listen, gentry, here's the worst, not the worst part, the funny part. This boat, the owner, his name is Ike Stroda. He's German. But he don't like me calling him Mr. Stroda. He wants me to call him Ike. I like Ike, that kind of shit. Anyway, so Ike told me yesterday, he says, have you looked at the name on the boat yet? I said, I didn't even think about that. The back of the boat's past the end of the dock. He said, you know the movie Dances with Wolves? And I was like, yeah, it's a great movie. He says, well, that boat is named Dances with Wind. I was like, really? He said, no, really. And I was like, that's funny. I told him the story about me, Windy, you know, needs 200
Dancing with Windy.
Yes or no? Needs 200. Yes, I'm going to put a Y on it. And he thinks that's a fucking killer idea. Put a Y on there. But it's painted by someone who's a professional painter. It's not block letters like you buy in a store. Somebody painted it like they're writing with a pen. It's fancy lettering. So in order for me to make a Y, you got to get a certain kind of brush. Then you got to turn the brush sideways and just paint with the point and not with the fat part. All that shit that you learned in art class back in the 70s that you never paid attention to because you knew you were going to be sent to the principal's office and somebody's walking down the goddamn dock.
So you're not supposed to be there? So you bought the boat and then now what?
No, I just don't.
Does it run?
Hang on, this guy's taking pictures.
Man, does he not know you're doing a fucking show? I mean, come on, have some respect for Mr. Windy.
Hang on. He's taking.
He's doing a show, man.
He can't. I know. Let him get going. Let him get going.
Let's listen to this song. Maybe it will inspire your sailing career. You remember this song? The wind is right. You can find joy.
No.
And innocence again. Yeah, you need innocence for sure.
Put sail on by AWOL.
Just you wait and see. Listen to the lyrics of this. Oh, yeah, this is your new jam, Mr. Windy. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going.
I guess I'll sit on the other side of the boat where he can't see me, and I'll just keep right on.
You like that song, Sailing?
No, I already told you to put Sail on by AWOL Nation. Sail by AWOL Nation.
Sail.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
We don't need the song. We got you.
I'm just telling you, that's me. Dun 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 dun. That's me untying this boat and heading for the channel under the bridge and heading south. That's me.
Well, when's that happening? You did say you needed some supplies. What kind of supplies you need?
Well, I'm hoping, like you said, the ones that you sent will be here tomorrow because I've already told Mr. Schroeder that the stuff will be here tomorrow. Fire extinguisher, life jacket, whistle, radio. You told me you could have a battery sitting. I didn't think you could afford to do that, but somebody told me Amazon ships for free, so that's probably why you could do that. And otherwise,
they don't call me G Money for nothing, baby.
I know, and I think of all the different things that G could stand for, and there's quite a number of them. I mean, good money is one, but you got GAY, and there's a lot of things that could, like gay money, gay. You're like you, and I don't mean
you, Mr. Windy.
I don't mean gay like happy, joy. I mean gay like funny, and I don't mean ha funny. I mean fucking yeah. There's that song. Yes, Sail. That's me. Hey, he says in the song, this is how I show my love. That's what I'm doing. This is how I show my love.
Blame it on my ADD, just said.
Yeah. Throw the lines and sail. Yeah. Listen to him. Gentry, this is Terrio on this boat. I'll be blasting that song when I leave here. Let's see if that guy ever fucking left out.
Can we get back to this fucking show, man? I don't have all day.
I know. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I put the motor on today. The motor's on the boat. I started it all up, but I can't get the bracket to lower the motor far enough down in the water. The prop's in the water, but the intake for the water is not a little bit above the cavitation plate. So I called Mr. Schroeder, Ike, and he said, no, I'll be there in the morning with your stuff that your friend is sending from you, Gentry is sending. And we'll start putting your stuff on the boat, and then we'll get that motor right so you can head out tomorrow. So I'm intending on sailing. I'm going to be a sailor. So I'm actually a sailor right now. I'm on this boat. I just sailed my way up. I walked over there. I pretend I was.
I call Popeye the Sailor Man, Mr. Windy the Sailor Man,
or Gilligan and the Skipper. Like that kind of shit. The SS Minnow. Only I'm on the. Dances with Wind, but it'll be Dances with Windy. So I have this. Listen, Gentry, I'm gonna, now that I got my phone situated, when we get done here, I will take some detailed pictures of this boat and send them straight to you so you can see. Before I had to go through Facebook, I had to do a bunch of other stupid shit because my phone was telling me set this to SMS and some other shit and some other shit and some other shit. I finally got that part done today because other people were trying to do it for me when I was in North Carolina. Now I should be able to take pictures and send them right to you. So I'm going to send you the first picture of where I sleep. And it's as big as a king-size bed. And I'm only one person. Yeah.
But you're not supposed to be sleeping on the boat, right?
Well, I know, but I'm just pretending right now. But I'm just saying when I get to where I'm going, that'll be all mine.
What about an anchor? Do you have a way of anchoring, and do you have tie ropes?
I should have told you that yesterday when you were telling me you would send me some stuff. There is an anchor on this boat, but when I looked at the anchor with Mr. Schroeder, when I looked at the anchor, he said, there's the anchor right there. I lifted the hatch, sure enough, there's the anchor. As soon as I saw it, I said, I'm going to get a bigger anchor. And he said, that anchor will hold this boat. He said, not in a hurricane. I said, right. It'll hold it like if you're in this slip right here. I needed to hold that anchor. Looks to me like it goes to a John boat. No, it'll hold this boat. No, I'm going to get me before I leave. I'll keep that anchor. I'll use it for a stern anchor just to hold the back of the boat still. But I'm going to get me a bigger anchor. I should have told you that yesterday, but I forgot. I could use a bigger anchor, but I'll buy an anchor. I don't give a damn. How much do they cost? $100?
Oh, you're going to burn through that money in no time.
Yeah, but once I get everything situated, then I won't be burning through any money. That's the whole idea. See, get everything you need, and it's all done. And then don't forget now, when October gets here, I get to start drawing Social Security, you know.
And you also got hurricanes coming in October, too. What do you think about those? Being in a boat, what are you going to do?
What's the chances of Fort Myers getting hit by 2 devastating storms 2 years in a row? Not very good. I know it can happen, but it's not very good. And even if it does, I'm going to be at the mooring buoys outside of the Fort Myers Marina, so I'll ask them straight up, well, if I pay you to tie my boat up to one of them mooring buoys, if a hurricane comes, is my boat going to jerk your mooring buoy up?
What's a mooring booty? What's that?
Buoy.
You get mooring booty? Is that what it is?
Listen, kook. Mooring buoy. M-O-O-R-I-N-G. Buoy. B-O-U-Y. It's a big float on the water that you tie to, but that float is anchored to a chain and a giant concrete block as big as a cement truck. So I'm
thinking we need to get you life insurance, and I got something we could do with that chain and that there cinder block.
So I'll pay them the $30 a month or $60 a month, whatever they want, and then I tie up to their mooring buoy, and I don't need to use my anchor in it. But their mooring buoy, better you look out the channel and you go over either bridge.
You wish you could get some mooring booty.
Okay, so here we go with this shit again. Okay, let's play.
Hey, let's go over all the stuff I got you. Hey, let's go over all this. Just make sure I got the good stuff.
Okay.
Okay, the first item is a Uden Advanced Mount VHF Marine Radio.
Yeah, Uniden.
And it does USA, International, Canadian, including new 4-digit CDN B channels. 1 watt, 25 watt power, waterproof.
Does it have its own speaker, or do I have to connect an external speaker?
It has its own little speaker on it.
That's good enough.
That could get you in trouble if you drink too much whiskey, giving you a live radio at night.
No, it's just for in case I need, to talk to somebody.
Middle of the night, a little whiskey. That's what I'm worried about.
Right. Call the Coast Guard and tell them how fucked up they are. Right. Yeah. And then sail down the channel and shoot a parachute flare and then get away from it. So when they show up, I'm nowhere around. They say, who shot that first? I ain't got a clue. Anybody come floating by it? Nope. I heard some hollering over that way, but sounded like they were out in the deeper water. Okay, we'll go look. See you later. I'll fire another one off.
All right, let's look at the next thing on the list I got you. This next thing I got is the USCG-approved boat safety kit.
United States Coast Guard. That's USCG, United States Coast Guard.
It's approved by them, and it has an electronic flare in it.
Yeah.
It has a first aid kit.
Okay.
It's got a whistle in it.
Got to have the whistle.
It's got a multi-tool, which I was looking at this tool, and it turns into a deck plate. It turns into a scraper. It turns into a cutting blade. It's a slot head screwdriver. It's a zipper pull. I mean, it's just one tool for everything, it says.
You know what? If it's United States Coast Guard approved, if they board my boat on the way down, I'm just going to show them all that shit and say, look, this is approved by the people that you get paid by, so don't try to tell me that this ain't good enough. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stamped your name on it. They'll say, well, I just stamped my name. I'll say, whatever. It's got USCG on it. Don't fuck with me. Okay.
It looks like it has everything in it except for I don't see rolling papers and I don't see any ice for the beer. Well, how you get ice for your beer out there, by the way, on the boat? How you keep it cold?
Well, I don't keep it cold. I drink it cowboy cold like I am right now.
What's cowboy cold?
Well, whatever the temperature is outside.
Try
to keep it out of the sun. Try to at least keep it in the shade.
So you got no ice. You got no ice.
I got no ice. No ice. I just found out from... Well, I didn't find out from Big Papa. I've been walking 20 miles to the closest store, like even he told me, is down this way and down that road. It's no stores. But now you go over the bridge that I have to go under. That was going to be another 20 miles away to a store, but I was walking to one of those stores this morning, and at the foot of the bridge on the other side is a goddamn 7-Eleven. And 7-Eleven has everything you need. They got gas, they got subs, they got smokes. I didn't have to do all this 100-mile of walking every day for the last 3 or 4 days. There's a 7-Eleven 5 minutes away from me, so I can't wait to talk to him again and say, listen, man, you're looking at your map. You could have told me there's a 7-Eleven, not this meat market that's 15 miles over the bridge and all this other shit. There's a 7-Eleven right there. So I went there, got me some more beer, got me a sub, got me some smokes. I'll be going back there. It's all good. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the marine safety kit, but you're all set. That's going to be delivered right there to the place where you are in Venice. So you'll have it tomorrow.
Yeah, to Mr. Schroeder's house.
And so then what's the plan? You got enough gas to get out of there? We need to get a gas can? What else do you need?
I thought that was one of the things you were sending.
Well, I haven't bought that yet. Tell me what you need. We'll look it up on Amazon. It's a monster.
I need at least 2, but I don't need the lay down gas cans.
Just tell me what the fuck you need. I'm on there now.
Okay, I need 2 gas cans to hold 5 or 6 gallons of gas. I will mix the gas when I put it into another tank. I just need 2 more cans to bring gas on the boat. I don't need marine tanks where you mix the oil in the tank. You know where it's all flat. You probably don't know. But
I do know the flat ones that connect to your with a pump with a little bilge pump.
I don't need 2 of them. I already have 1 of them. I just need 2 stand-up ones where I can have extra reserve gas to dump into my other one.
What if you get the lay down ones for the boat with the little pump?
Well, if you can afford that, then that would be grand. They're probably about $25 a piece.
No, they're $79 a piece for a 6-gallon.
Jesus Christ!
But that comes with the pump.
Well, you don't need one for each tank. The hose and the pump comes off and go. You don't need one for each tank.
If you get one without the pump, it's $55.
Right, because I don't need a hose and a pump with each tank. 1 hose and 1 pump is good enough.
Now that won't show up till Wednesday. Now that if I order it now, it doesn't show till Wednesday.
Right. Well, go ahead and get it in case some stuff don't show up tomorrow. But don't get 2 of them with a pump. Just get 1 with a pump, and I can switch tanks with it. You know, I don't got to have 2 pumps. The 1 pump goes from 1 tank to another tank. Same pump, same tank.
I got to ship this to Venice. Hold on, let me find the Venice address here for you.
Something Darwin 1015.
I see. You don't want to put it out on the radio where you are. What if somebody comes to rob you out there, steals your gas?
Well, I'm not at that house that the owner lives there. That's not where the boat is. Okay. That's where the owner of the boat is. I'm the owner now, but the last owner, that's where he lives.
Why do you think they know you're living on it? Because you're not supposed to be sleeping on it, but you said you think they're on to you. How do you think they know?
Well, because when I went up to tell the lady in the office at about 9 o'clock that I was taking the boom down off the boat, and later today, Mr. Schroeder was coming here, and we were going to take the mast down so I wouldn't have to worry about the mast going under bridges. And I said, I'm just letting you know because the maintenance man told me to come let you know. She said, I don't need to know. I said, oh, okay. And I went out and I told him, I said, yeah. I told her, I let her know, like you said, let her know. She got lippy with me and told me she didn't need to know. He said, oh, dude, you better just don't talk to her anymore. Okay. She must know. She must live here. And 4 o'clock in the morning, she heard me snoring.
Oh, man, you're already causing trouble out there, man.
No, you are. I'm not. You are.
I didn't do anything.
No, but I that's what I put. Your name and phone number's on the front of this boat. If you have any complaints, here's the name and number you call.
Oh, shit, I accidentally sent the gas can to my house.
Right. Yeah.
I'll send one to you. That way when you get here, you'll have another one.
No, go ahead and send them both here. Yeah, just take the one order back and send it here. 2 gas cans, 1 hose. We'll be good to go.
All right, I'm
2 gas cans, 1 hose. Hey, can you look on there and see what a decent-sized boat anchor costs? I don't care if I got to pay you, but the anchor on this boat is too small. This guy's telling me it'll hold the boat. Yeah, maybe if you're on a lake. But if I get caught in a squall or the tide running against me and the motor peters out, I need the boat to stay still. And that anchor that's on this boat, It looks like it goes more into a skiff. It looks like it goes to a little boat. This is a pretty good sized boat here, 31 foot. That anchor goes to about a 15-foot boat, like my bass boat. That anchor would go on my bass boat. It don't go to.
So
he said it'll hold
what
the
kind
boat,
of anchor you want me to look up here on the internet?
Danforth. You look up Danforth style, DANFORTH.
I know how to fucking spell dope.
Okay. Yeah.
You need a fluke anchor.
Not. Yes, flute. Yes, flute.
A fluke.
Yes. Fluke. They have two of them. Yes.
It looks like $75 get you a Five Oceans Danforth style fluke anchor. Easy release, hot dipped, galvanized steel utility anchor. It's got the slip ring shank. It comes in multi sizes. $75.49. It could be yours by Wednesday.
But it needs to be a good size one. I don't know
how the fuck do I know if it's a good size one?
Well, that's
I know you're good at telling that, but I'm not so good.
Hey, does it tell you what it says?
It says it's a 12-pounder.
Okay, let me think about 12 pounds. Okay, that one that I picked up there is probably about a 5-pounder, and it's too small.
Your belly's about 100-pounder.
12 pounds is $75. What's the next one up?
Well, shit, Charles. I got to hit the back button here.
15 pounds.
Well, there's one on here for $449.
No, that's for a shrimp boat. I don't need that one.
This one's only a 10-pounder. $89. Let's see what this one is. This is a 22-pounder for $89.99.
You know what? That 22-pounder will hold this boat in a hurricane.
There's a 13-pounder, there's a 17.5-pounder, and there's a 22-pounder.
Okay, well, 22 is too big. 17 is really about right. What do they want for 17?
They want $79.99.
I'm picturing holding that in my hand. 17. I gotta believe 17 is about right. I mean, if the price is the same for 17 versus 22, I might as well bigger is better. If it's the same price for 22, get me the 22.
Man, you're really starting to rack up the expenses here, man. I mean, I don't mind taking care of you.
Yeah, but I got $400 coming. You ain't spent that much. You ain't spent that much.
Who said you had $400 coming? Who said that?
Well, because you owed me $300. Now we're doing another show. That's another $100. That's $400.
How did I owe you $300?
Well, because remember you owed me $200. You was going to put it in my account. You tried to put it on my card many, many months ago, all the way back in the summer. You never could do that. Then we did another show. The last one where I was drunker than 3 piles of shit.
I think that drunk show really doesn't count as a full show because you were pretty fucked up. That's like a half a show.
Well, listen, but you told me after the show, where do I want you to send my goddamn money? You told me that during that show while I was freezing. And I told you.
Yeah, but as the show went on, it really wasn't a full price show, I didn't think.
Okay, so $350 instead of $400. Take off 50. Take off 50. It's not my fault. You wanted me to do a show.
Maybe we should take off another 50 on top of that 50. Just because I don't know. Even this show, it's like we're wasting the show on buying you things online. What kind of fucking show is this?
No, you're the one. You're the dumb fuck. You were supposed to call me at 12 o'clock high noon. We're supposed to do this show. You wait till 2 o'clock and the fuck I'm already there. 3 sheets to the wind on a fucking 3 sheets to the wind goddamn boat. You know, and you're going to call me 3 hours late.
Now, what's the likelihood I buy all this shit and then you end up wrecking that fucking boat? And I got to get in my truck and go up there and save your ass. I mean, I don't want that to happen either. Okay. How are we going to stop that from happening?
Hang on. Hold on a minute. The likelihood of that happening is not very good at all. There is no chance of me wrecking the boat and you having to drive up here and save me. By the time you get here, if I wreck the boat, you won't be saving me. I'll be saving myself, and I'll meet you somewhere on some fucking bank somewhere on one of these fucking things, but you won't be saving me. I'll be saving myself. You'll just be giving me a ride. So you're not saving me. If I wreck this boat, I will have to save myself. You will not be saving me. I can assure you that because you won't be anywhere around.
Now, how do you take a shit on this boat? Where have you been going to the bathroom?
They have a restroom right here up in the front, and that's why when Mr. Schroeder showed me the restroom, I make sure if I have to use the restroom, I go use it during daytime when I'm working on the boat. Like yesterday, I spent the day cleaning and doing different shit on here. Then I go up there and use the restroom. That way, by the time nighttime falls, I've already used the restroom 15 times. If I got to piss, I piss right over the side.
Well, no wonder they know that you're living there. You're going to the bathroom 15 times a day.
No, I have a big gulp cup that I piss in inside the boat, and then I reach over and dump it out like I'm dumping.
That's disgusting. That's
it's
fucking disgusting, man.
No, truckers piss in beer bottles and throw them out the window when they're driving down the road. They piss in orange juice bottles. They piss in coffee cups. Truckers, they piss in something and throw it right out the fucking window. That's why you see bottles on the side of the road. They got Mountain Dew in them. It ain't Mountain Dew. Somebody pissed in it.
Now, what about down the road? You want to take a dump in this new 30-foot skipper you got. Where do you take a dump on this thing? It's got a nice commode.
Yes, it does, but it's one of them ones where you have to take it off the boat to empty it or hook a pump up to it to pump it out, like pumping a septic tank.
And you ain't got no pump?
No, the pump's on here. The pump's on here and the hose is on here. But I'm not using that thing right there unless it's absolutely necessary. I have not had to use it, and I have no intent.
Well, what about when you got to take a shit?
That's for girls and stuff, man. If you got to take a shit, jump over the side and act like you're out there swimming around and shit, and then get back in the boat.
So every time you got to shit, you got to jump in the water?
No, I don't have to. I'm just telling you. I could shit in my fucking bathroom, but then I got to clean it. Or I could go use this restroom, but then I don't.
How do you wipe your ass, and what do you do with the paper? Like, what do you...
When you're in the water?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to clean your ass.
You know what? That just goes to show me how fucking backwards ass you are. Have you not
me being backwards? What the fuck? You're the one talking about shitting in a river.
You know,
fucking dumbass.
You're such a fucking moron.
You're a fucking dope.
When you are swimming and your ass is underwater, guess what? When you take a shit...
You think all the shit gets off of your ass when you take a shit, you dumbass?
It doesn't. And you know what? You just take your hand and run your hand down there like the Turkish people do.
Come on, man. That's disgusting.
The Turkish people, they shit in their hand anyway. They don't even shit on the ground or in the toilet. They shit in their hand and throw it. And then they just wipe their hand on a fucking couple of leaves or their pants or whatever. Your ass is underwater like you're in the shower. Hey, queer, have you not ever taken a piss while you're in the shower? Oh, you're pissing on your leg. You're such a fucking queer. No, you're not. The fucking water's rinsing it right off. Same way you take a shit when your ass is underwater. The water takes it right away. Then you run your hand over there and rub it across your ass, and your ass is cleaner than fucking toilet paper, you fucking stupid son of a bitch.
You're probably one of those guys that when you got your girl and she's riding you, you want her to get up and take a dump on your fucking belly or something like that. That turns you on. That's how sick
no, as
you
a
are.
matter of fact, the last one we tried that with, I spun her around dog style, and the stench had come out of her ass so much, I just slapped her on the ass and said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I left. Her ass smelled like a tire fire. Yeah. She turned around, buns up kneeling, got that chicken eye pointing up towards the sky. Here I am, and there it is. I was like, what in the fuck do we have here? I can't fucking breathe. I smacked her on the ass and said, I got a stomach ache. I got to go. Well, I thought you loved me. Well, I did tell you your ass smelled like a goddamn tire fire later, tater, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
I know how much you like to eat. Let's move on to something better than talking about the way you take a dump.
Come on, because, you don't play this show like this. Chop it up and just take stuff out of it. You know, don't play all the stupid shit. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay, so I'm heading that way on my boat, Dances with Wind. I'm going to tell you the Dances with Windy. You know, that's me. I'm dancing with myself. Ain't there a song by Billy Idol or one of them kooks dancing with myself? Okay, I'm dancing with myself on my fucking boat. I'm going to be heading that way tomorrow, I thought, but if you say something's going to be coming Wednesday, that's fine.
You're going to have to wait till Wednesday because that's when the anchor and the gas cans will show up on Wednesday. Tomorrow you get the little kit, the Marine Coast Guard approved kit. Mr. Wendy's jerking off with himself. Swallow.
You got life jackets, right?
2 of them.
Okay, that's all I need. Anything more than one is good enough. And you got the radio, you got a whistle, you got Band-Aids.
I got one life. I got one life vest for a young boy.
Whatever, man. Long as it's, you fucking moron. Did you get an air horn?
Oh yeah, I got something you can blow on while you're on.
Oh shit. Okay. What you're trying to do now is get me to start yelling and hollering instead. Like if I was really, really, really fucking drunk, then I would do that.
Playing with himself.
I could have done that this morning when the sun was coming out. I was like, I should play with myself right now, but I don't really want to get started doing that because then you have to go take a shower because you wind up getting smegma all over yourself from you on you, and then who the fuck wants to do that?
Yeah, there's no shower out there, right?
Well, this boat, I could take a shower on this boat once I fill the water tank up with water and get a battery in it, which you said you're sending, yeah.
I never said I was sending a battery. I mean, now you're spending way too much money, man. I didn't say I had that much money.
I thought you said yesterday you was going to send the battery. I don't care. I got to go.
What kind of battery you need?
I told you yesterday a Marine 12-volt battery.
Oh, God, I'm going broke over here with all the shit I'm buying.
And I thought you sent it yesterday, but if not, I'll go to Walmart and buy one. I got to have a battery to make the lights work on this boat and make all the fucking shit work. Even that Marine radio you got coming.
Oh, whoa. These ain't cheap, man. You go online and look at these motherfuckers. How much you think a Marine, and I know you're going to probably bring up 80s prices. How much you think a Marine battery costs?
If you go to Walmart, you can buy one right now for $79.
Hell no, you can't. That's 80s prices. I'm looking on Amazon, which is usually pretty affordable. And the cheapest one I see is $299.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'm just telling you what I see, man. There's one for $229. That's a cheap one.
Now you're going down. Get down into the $100.
Now, I don't see any of those. $229 looks like the cheapest on Amazon, $229.
What is it? A 750 cca comb cranking amps? It don't got to be that much.
Now I do see an economy one here. I found the economy one, but you can't get this one anytime soon. It looks like it's going to be a week before you get your hands on this one. This one's at $114. That's
the one that I was telling you about, right?
But you can't get it for. It says you'll get this by January 30th. So that's 7 days. That's 7 days if you want the cheap one.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait here 7 days. You know what? It doesn't have to be a Marine battery. All it's got to be is a 12-volt battery.
Well, the cheapest one is $229.
No, not Marine. A 12-volt like car battery. Those are not $200-something. Like you're buying a battery for your truck. That's the same battery.
Well, then when you're shipping it, there's going to be some shipping costs,
Amazon doesn't charge for shipping.
$190 is the cheapest I see on that.
Sounds like a bunch of poppycock there going on. But
why don't you just send me $200 and I'll take care of it.
Why do I want to send you $200?
Because I'm getting you a fucking battery. What do you mean? Why would you want to send me $200?
Well, because that means I got to go find the fucking ATM, which is another fucking 3-hour fucking walk there and back and all that shit. I'll find another way to pay you than have to go all the way to an ATM, and then how in the fuck am I going to send it to you? Go to fucking go to Western Union?
You always expect me to be able to send you money. Now all of a sudden the shoe's on the other foot. No. You can't figure out how to send the fucking dollar.
Gentry. The last time you sent me money was when I was at a Walmart in Ocala last year. Okay.
And what happened with that money? Somebody took it from you and then dropped you off in the middle of nowhere.
I know that, but I'm not at a Walmart right now. I'm on a sailboat in a marina, and there's nothing but a 7-Eleven within 20 miles of here.
The battery, the soonest you can get the battery is on Friday, even if you get the regular battery. It's not quick shipping with batteries.
Yeah, I may just have to go to fucking Walmart and just buy one. I don't know if I want to wait until Friday. Today's Monday.
Today is Monday, January 23rd, for those of you tuning into this fine podcast here. I think we got to change the name of the podcast, though. It used to be Running on Empty. no longer are you running on empty. I mean, how much money you got? We're talking thousands, right? You're living fucking high on the hog.
I still got thousands, but I'll be back to running on empty. But at least I'll own my house, and I can move my house, and it's not a trailer house. I gotta have a truck to move it. It's a goddamn boat.
So maybe we call the show Dances with Wendy. You know, maybe we call it just like the boat. Does the boat name is the show name? What do you think?
I think it sounds great. That'll be great because I'll be broadcasting the show. Once I get down there, put my headphones on and all that shit, I want to sit here on this fucking phone.
Now, is it like the movie? Is it like the movie? Because the movie is Dances with Wolves. So this would be Dances with Wendy.
Right.
So the name of the show is Dances with Wendy.
Yes. Yes. And then you're going to have that guy, Larrabee, up there, Ahmed's fucking buddy. He's a ballroom dancer. He's going to be wanting to dance with you, but I'll tell that cum guzzling Peter Leach that day.
You'd probably like it, though. I think you're into boys.
Yeah, I think...
it's cool to be into boys now. It's like a whole new thing. You can come out.
I think I'm very busy. Yeah, you know that. I'm very busy anymore. I got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, so like what? Right now, sitting on that fucking boat trying to find a place to piss?
No, I got a place to piss. It's right there in front of me. It's a 7-Eleven Big Gulp Cup. I piss right in, throw it over the side. That's no pressure.
It sounds like you got no pressure. You ain't got much. You caught any fish? You're living on a boat. Well, I ain't all these years never known you to catch a fish.
Do you know there's a fishing line that somebody had on this boat over the side, and I decided to pull it in and see what's on it. The hook doesn't have any bait on it, but it's been down there so long, it's got oysters growing all over the fucking fishing line. I should take a picture of it and show it to you. There's oysters growing on this fishing line. That's how long it's been since somebody fished off of this boat. But there's a fishing line on it with a hook. It goes down to the bottom, but ain't nobody checked that line in long enough for fucking oysters to grow on it. I'll send you a picture of it. It's pretty incredible. I'm like, Jesus Christ, look at this shit.
What do you think the chances are that you make it as far as you got to make it from Venice, Florida, all the way down to Fort Myers Beach? What's the chances you don't make it in that boat?
If I pick the tide right, I just went and looked a while ago, walking to 7-Eleven. In the middle of the day, the tide is coming in, which is perfect. That will shove me along, going down there. I don't want to leave too early in the morning. I don't want to leave too late in the evening because either one of them, I'll catch an outgoing tide, which will want to tend to try to push me back out into the Gulf. I want to catch the tide coming in. That way it pushes me inland and down towards Fort Myers, not pushing me back out. So right now, in the middle of the day, I just looked a while ago, I went to the store, the tide's coming in pretty hard. So I want to leave about in the middle of the day, and I want to plan on being there by sometime towards the evening. If I don't make it by the evening,
maybe this song will inspire you. I'm playing this one for the O-Man. He had a request on your show.
Right.
That we play this song. You know this one?
You can shake Which one? Turn it up. The mango man as he greets you at the border.
You know that one?
Well, I only heard Drinks at the Border.
All right, keep listening.
I love the spices, salt for your meat, and cinnamon sweet, and the rum is for all your good vices.
The rum is for all your good vices.
Yeah, that's Jim Lee. That's Jim Lee Buffet. Jim Lee Buffet. He's a fine sailboater and a musician too. Jim Lee Buffet.
Yeah, we're playing this one for the O-Man. So let's
play he likes Jim Lee Buffet.
It's a nice. It's got a nice tune to it. It's a nice song.
He's a parrot head. I got to get a parrot head for my boat. The O-Man is a parrot head. And you know, I got some parrot head shirts and shorts. I got parrot head shirts and shorts. I can be a parrot head. I'll be a parrot head for a day.
Yeah, with a little beak. A little beaker.
I'll be a parrot head for 3 days. No, I'll be a parrot head when I get down there. Parrot heads live on sailboats. They live, they eat, they drink, they sleep, they jump in the water, they get back in the boat. Yeah, get on the boat, get off the boat, get on the boat, get off the boat. That's a parrot head. So I'll be a parrot head. I'll be a Jim Lee Buffet parrot head.
Yeah, you'll be a dickhead. It's pretty much about all you're going to be.
Jimmy Buffett, Jim Lee, not
dickhead.
Jimmy.
That's what you are.
Not Jimmy.
Fucking
Jim
dickhead.
Lee.
Who?
And not Buffett, Buffet.
Jim
not
Buffet?
Jimmy, Jim Lee. And not Buffett, Buffet. I'll be Jim Lee Buffet, dumbass. So where are we at now?
We're coming to the end because I'm out of time. So,
Wait. We still haven't got the goddamn what's going to happen. I got to charge my phone up. I got to charge my headphones up. I got to get everything all charged up. So when I do leave out here, we can be incommunicado the entire way.
maybe you should be drunker for the next show because I thought that I was thinking maybe the alcohol would make the show better, but then it was worse. And I just think either way it kind of sucks.
Guess what? I was thinking the same thing. But I don't know if I need to be drunk getting on and off of this boat, because if I should slip and fall and hit my head and go in the water, these people could tell me to leave here right now, and I'm not ready to go right now. So I have to kind of watch my P's and Q's, because I could leave. I got enough money to leave. I was starting to fucking load up and leave right now. But I need them life jackets. I need that battery. I need that other shit. I don't need it. I'd go without it.
It'll all be there by Wednesday, Mr. Windy. Toodaloo, till next time. Au revoir. Au revoir, Charlie.
Vaya con Dios. Vaya con Dios, dumbass. You understand that?
Fucking peckerhead.
Con Dios. Go with God, you fucking kook. Okay, bye. I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to turn my headphones on. Fuck you.
The Podcast Playground.